I want to welcome everyone on this Monday, August the 14th, 2023, and welcome you to NUVIOR's webinar. We are NUVIOR Innovations. We are a medical company that's growing at lightning speed, and we're here to empower our clients with everything they need to be successful and sustain growth in their medical business. With NUVIOR, we represent some of the top lines around the world. And when we're speaking skincare, two amazing clients that we represent is our Mesoaesthetic, a company based in science, right from thought, design, marketing, and delivery. Mesoaesthetic is the #1 leader in depigmentation and anti-aging. And we also represent Dermaceutic Laboratory, developed by dermatologists in France. It is now the #1 chemical peel company in France, and a beautiful accompaniment to all procedures and treatments available at medical aesthetic facilities. Apto's thread lifting methods. We're so excited and hoping for a release with Health Canada this year. And just recently approved by Health Canada, is our Phedia High Tissue PRP system. And it is an award-winning system that got Best in Aesthetic Medicine at the 2022 AMWC Awards. And this is a very influential and prominent congress that's held every year around the world. It's the Anti-Aging Medicine World Congress. So we are very proud to say that Phedia won for this year. And of course, with NUVIOR, we do want to support you. We do want to make it easier for when you're supplying your facility. So we have collected over 50,000 different SKUs for medical supplies to support your treatments. And I'm Pina Lee. I'm the Director of Education. I am here to support you in any way I can with anything NUVIOR. And I also would like to introduce with us today the talented and wonderful Kyla. And Kyla is one of our great and amazing educators from Western part of Canada. So anyone in Western Canada, Kyla is going to be your go-to person. So hello and welcome, Kyla, today.
Hello, thank you.
Fantastic. So today we're going to be speaking about retinol. Now, retinol is one of the biggest anti-aging ingredients, and the trends, as you can see, are only going up. And I think as all us people were on Zoom and on different kinds of internet platforms during COVID, it really gave us a sense of aging and how our faces are changing. So now more so than before, retinol is a topic on everybody's discussion list. So retinol has been around for decades, and its properties have been known for at least 40 years. So what do you need to know about retinol? Well, retinol is a form of vitamin A. It is a vitamin A derivative. Naturally, it comes from fish oils, liver oils. It's a beautiful, rich vitamin, and I call it the building block of life, because you need it to do everything. In the cosmetic world, retinol is usually derived from synthetic origins, so in a lab, and it is considered one of the gold standard ingredients of anti-aging. So what it's going to do for the skin, it is keratolytic, which means it's going to exfoliate, desquamate that skin, remove that dead tissue from the surface. In doing that, it's providing an anti-aging effect on the skin. It's a beautiful antioxidant, your A, Ds, and Cs, just like that. And it also helps with melanin synthesis regulator. So it's going to work down at that basal layer at that melanocyte to stop hyperpigmentation. So when a client uses retinol, they are going to get exfoliation of the skin. It's going to activate the natural skin or cell renewal. So in that older skin, as it starts to slow down, it's going to activate that cell renewal and bring it closer to where we want at the 21-day mark. In doing so, when we're stimulating the surface, we're going to stimulate production of collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid. So, again, all the big players of our skin that keep it looking youthful. It does fight against those harmful free radicals. Now, you can't go a day without free radicals because when you breathe, you bring in billions of them. But that vitamin A retinol is going to help combat those free radicals because it is an antioxidant. So, how is that going to benefit your skin? It is going to make those signs of aging appear less visible. And when we talk signs of aging, we're talking about fine lines, dull complexions, enlarged pores. That texture is no longer going to be as rough and dry. It's going to even help your oily skins because it's going to minimize those breakouts by exfoliating that skin, keeping those follicles free of congestion, and of course, evening out that skin tone. So retinol, as I said, is part of that vitamin A. It will churn over that cell better. It will help with dark spots, fine lines, and wrinkles. And for those acne-prone clients, unclogging those follicles and pores will help reduce that inflammation. Now, there is a downside. You can't always be happy. Life is a roller coaster. And one of the downsides of retinols is that it may cause an irritation. And I know I like to call it that retinol reaction. And that's when you start using a high concentration of retinol too fast and too frequently. So it's really important to start your retinol, especially on a new skin that's never had it before, low and slow, gradually building up that tolerance. It should be used at night. So the sun is not in your face during the day. That is when you stay away from your retinols. Keep them at night. And of course, when you're using retinols, use your sunscreen. So here is a bit of aging. So as you can see here in figure 1, we've got our fine lines. And then as those fine lines break down more with that collagen and elastin breakdown, we have that deeper fissure called a wrinkle. So in an aged skin, there is less collagen. We're not producing it. We're not producing the right kind of collagen as we get older. It's more disorganized. It's not that beautiful collagen that keeps us plump and supported. And in turn, we get more folds, more wrinkles. Retinol is going to stimulate those fibroblasts. And the fibroblasts are down deep in our dermis, and that's what produces our collagen and elastin. So because it has such a small molecular size or light molecular weight, that vitamin A can penetrate deep. It also, as we were saying, is going to help with that cell renewal. So it's going to detach all that dead skin. So with your clients that have severe hyperkeratosis, retinol is going to be their best friend. And when you change the top over and over again, refresh that bottom, you are going to get a healthier epidermis, more intact and more smooth, and of course, a denser, more solid dermis. Now, retinol is beautiful, but as we said, it can be very irritating. And right now, one of the trends in anti-aging is looking for plant-based ingredients. And we have found one because I really feel that Mother Earth always gives us what we need. And they have found this beautiful retinol-like alternative called bakuchiol. And yes, it took me many weeks to learn how to say bakuchiol, but that's how it's pronounced. It's 100% natural. It does come from a plant. It's seeds to be specific. And it is a beautiful alternative to and to work with your retinol. It is a gorgeous antioxidant as well. So it's going to stop that oxidized damage from the stress of free radicals in the cells. It is going to help control inflammation and protect that barrier function. And it's also going to help in that matrix to help how those proteins are stabilized and how they work to protect us. So with our bakuchiol, it's a gorgeous, that's what the plant looks like if you've seen it growing around. I'm not sure if it's in Canada, but it's also excellent, as I said, as an antioxidant. Like retinol, it's going to work beautifully. However, it's not as irritating to the skin. So I'm going to pass it over to the lovely Kyla, and she's going to take over and explain a little bit more about the uses of retinol and using them safely.
Thank you, Pina. Now I just want to say bakuchiol a bunch of times.
That's right. It's a great way to get your mouth exercises going.
It does. It feels like that. All right. So yeah, just a little bit about how to use retinol safely. A lot of people are intimidated by retinols, so I think explaining a bit about how to use them safely will kind of help people feel a little bit more easy about that. So starting gradually is the best way to do it. You don't want to start off using it every single day, preferably using it alternative nights, twice weekly. Starting off slowly is the best way to do it. Always start when you're using any ingredient that is like retinol of any sort with a patch test, preferably on your inner arm there. And also always hydrating and using sun protection daily. So those are the safety tips for it. When we move to the next slide here, I'll kind of go over how to apply your retinol. So you want to wash your face, obviously, and dry your skin. Apply a toner to the skin. This will just make sure that you've removed any sort of excess makeup or anything that's left over on the skin. I like to apply, or most clients, I like to recommend that they apply an eye cream under the skin before you apply your retinol. This just kind of protects the orbital area from the retinol kind of moving up and irritating the under eye area. Then apply a serum or a light moisturizer of your choice for your client. So that's going to depend on your client's skin type. So that'll be dependent on your client at the time, but preferably use a nice light serum because we want the retinol to still do its job. We want it to still be able to penetrate. The reason we're using a serum or a light moisturizer is to protect the skin and not cause irritation. So it's a barrier basically. So it's just going to stop that irritation, give you a little bit of a barrier. And I like to call it kind of pancaking. So you're kind of putting on your moisturizer, you're putting on your serum, then you're putting on your retinol, and then you're going to apply, apply pea size of your retinol, not a lot of retinol. Apply it starting up, chin all the way up, avoiding the eye area, of course, and then apply your moisturizer of choice. This just kind of, like I said, pancakes the product together, putting the retinol in the middle, which just kind of avoids irritation. There's not a step on there that I would like to add, but always add your sunscreen. Don't forget your
step for the day because they're doing this at night.
For the daytime, yeah. So if this is for
would you agree?
And I'm saying for night, sorry. Oh, I'm cutting in and out. And I'm saying, sorry, this is your nighttime routine that I'm going over right now. But for the daytime when you're on a retinol, what I wanted to say was just always making sure that you're applying sunscreen when you're on a retinol, because you're going to be on a retinol for about 3 months. You know, so you want to make sure that you're protecting that skin. Sorry, what were you
Excellent.
saying, Tina?
I
I
was
was
going
kind
to
of,
say for those more sensitized skin,
yeah,
I also like to combine the retinol with a gentle serum or a buffing cream like
yeah,
our Milan Recovery, so it's not so spicy or pinchy for the skin. Would you agree with that?
completely. Yeah. And I think that's in our next slide was some little tips is pro
There you
tips.
go.
Yeah, there we go. Is just, yeah, taking your favorite, you know, moisturizer. And I mean, for some people, that's just a lot easier, especially for home care, right? Is just putting it in with your moisturizer, a little, you know, pea size of your retinol, you know, putting it on the skin together.
And
It's
do
just
a
a lot
blend.
easier. Blend it together. Thank you. Still
Excellent.
early for me, guys. It's still early in the morning in Vancouver.
And
I'm keeping my word.
Exactly what Kyla says.
Yeah.
When you are using the retinols, it is a very strong ingredient. So you do want to stick to a 3-month course of treatment and then take a break. Give your skin a break. I know myself as a medical esthetician and Kyla as well as a medical esthetician, we have seen so many faces that have come into our clinics or practices over the years that overdo the retinol and they've got perma red face. So, yes, retinol is a fabulous tool, but don't make it a permanent ingredient every day of your life. Give your skin a break.
Yeah,
Is
completely.
there anything else you want to add, Kyla?
Yeah, just one more tip is if you start to feel irritation or redness, because I know sometimes this scares people away from retinol, and it shouldn't, because retinol is a gorgeous, gorgeous ingredient, which I absolutely love. Just add more moisturizer in. Don't be scared. Like, just add some more moisturizer in. We have beautiful moisturizers in our lines for every skin type. So just add a moisturizer in, even if it's a couple times a day.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And exactly that. So I'm going to start with the mesoaesthetic clients. For those of our clients that carry our mesoaesthetic product, we do have some beautiful new offerings from mesoaesthetic, and that's our skin retin. So, as you know, when it comes to developing a product, mesoaesthetic is all about the science. So, when they came out with skin retin, I was super excited because it is great for any treatment. They have designed it to be a very effective formula with a high dermal tolerance. So that means even for someone sensitive like myself, can incorporate into their anti-aging treatment protocols. And this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful gel, creamy texture, very lightweight. Now, don't let that zero point 0.3 make you think that it's not enough. And oh, I've been using blah, 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 and so much more. Because what they've done, and I'll show you soon, it's more than just 0.3. So this is a night product for your night regime. It is a gorgeous texture that's suitable for all skin types. It has been adjusted to be safe and still very effective. It is for all degrees of aging. And as I said, for a client who is acne prone or an oily skin that just has too much going on the surface, I will introduce the skin retin. It is a gorgeous cream for your clients that are doing aesthetic or medical procedures at your facility for preparing the skin, getting that skin used to that turnover, and for post treatment to help accelerate and to heal the skin faster. So, for your dull spots, dull skin, those dynamic expression lines and wrinkles, all those visible signs of aging of enlarged pores, and even that lack of density, your retin is going to help you. And you can see here by our active ingredients, yes, we do have 0.3% pure retinol, and that is going to do everything that we've been talking about for the last bit. But Mesoaesthetic has added 0.0% of bakuchiol. So with that plant-based retinol and the pure retinol together, we have a 1% of gorgeous anti-aging solution for you. With that, we have some beautiful balancing ingredients in there, because you can go anywhere, just get pure retinol, throw it on your face and hope for the best. But Meso wants to ensure that it is safe and is going to do the job you want without you crying. So it gives you those postbiotic complex that's going to help balance and protect that skin barrier. It has the beautiful flower that Centella azteca. And I should have practiced that one more too. So it's going to help with regenerating and stimulating that collagen. With your calming properties of vitamin E and ecotwine, it is gorgeous to strengthen that barrier. So everything for most people, they can get just for that in there. And it wouldn't be a Mesoaesthetic product without the science to back it. They don't need to promise you the world because they've got the proof in the pudding right here. With your 0.3 skin retin, you are going to find detoxifying actions 9.5 times better, antioxidizing 6 times better, and your collagen production by 3 times more. So you can see this is just after 28 days, and her skin already looks so different. So we're improving that structural proteins by 82%. And we spoke earlier of that extracellular matrix synthesis in between the cells. We're producing 117% more. So yes, when you're looking for an amazing retinol that's going to do the job, Mesoaesthetic's got you back. So it is going to be part of our global anti-aging line. And for the professional, we have our Skin Retin 1%. And what's beautiful about the Skin Retin 1%, and you may also know it as the post-peel retinol 1%, this is for you in the clinic. Every clinic room should have one of these. You can use this in any kind of treatment that you want to intensify or prolong. So if I was doing, say, a mesoeclat, and I was doing just a basic mesoeclat without the microneedling, after I put on my ompule, I would do one swipe of the Skin Retin. If you're doing any other heals at your clinic, whether it's a light lactic acid or a glycolic or a salicylic, you can also, after neutralizing, use a swipe of your Skin Retin 1%, and it's going to make that treatment a little spicier, but it's also going to accelerate that healing process post-treatment. So it's going to enhance all the treatments you already currently offer for under $100 in one bottle. And in that Skin Retin 1%, we do have a full 1% of pure retinol. We do have that beautiful plant that's going to help to regenerate and heal. And they've added that panthenol. So now that panthenol is going to help with that TEWL or transepidermal water loss and rebalance the ceritamines in that top layer of your skin. As the beautiful Kyla said, when we use retinol, it can really dry us out, and we really want to make sure we hydrate. So Meso has thought about that and made sure that it's done for you. So when you're talking about using the retinols, we also spoke about pairing them up with something else. So you always want to use your retinols at night. You want to during the day, I've always taught, is when we prevent and protect, and at night is we're going to repair. So what we're going to do is during the day, you can use your complementary products. So in the morning, if you want to stay in that global anti-aging solution realm of the range of mesoaesthetic, we do have some of my favorite products in the world. Now, I'm not sure if it's because I'm old or old school or because I've been in the industry for 25 years and trained European style. I love my ampules. Ampules are self-contained, 1 to 2 uses at a time, and they're fresh, they're potent, and very affordable. So I really love using the pollution defense ampule for my day. And when I'm using my skin retin at night, I pair it up with my melatonin. And the reason I do that is because it just makes a beautiful skin regime. And on top, Hydra Vital Light, that's my winter. And in the day, our summertime, my Hydra Vital Light, my Hydra Vital Factor K in the winter. So when you're talking about pollution defense ampules, these are fantastic because in that one little ampule, you can have gorgeous things that are going to help you with antioxidants. So it's going to go after those free radicals. It is going to stop all those horrible external aggressors from pollution to that city smog and the UV rays. But it's very hydrating. So it's got a cross-link hyaluronic acid that's going to provide 24-hour hydration. And for anyone who's a smoker, works or lives in the city, this is a must. It will reduce by 95% that degradation of that collagen caused by oxidation. 50% of oxidized stress is reduced and 85% increasing of hydration in the skin. So if you haven't tried the pollution defense ampule, I suggest you throw one in your order. And of course, at night, I don't like saying I have favorites, but melatonin, if everyone in the office will definitely say that's Pina's favorite. To me, the melatonin ampule is like a hug for your face. I am a rosacea grade 1 oily sensitive skin and mature. So for myself, I love this because while I'm sleeping and my actives are doing the jobs, this melatonin ampule helps that regeneration process of that circadian cycle. So as I'm sleeping, my more collagen's being produced. That melatonin is producing all that anti-aging and antioxidant benefits, increasing my cell rate renewal and making sure that my skin doesn't lose all that beautiful hydration I've put in all day. And that's what they look like. They come with beautiful little openers at the bottom of your box, plus a little cap for sealing. So if you don't use up that whole face, the whole container on your face that one night, cap it, save it for the next night. And as I said, it is just like a hug on your skin. So beautiful for regeneration and helping with your retinol to anti-age you better. It does increase cellular resistance against oxidation, so it's making your cells stronger. It will increase firmness by stimulating that collagen production. And of course, you put it on your face and you're just like, ah, now I'm ready for bed. So a gorgeous, gorgeous best friend. And of course, in the evening, I always say if you don't want to just go with our moisturizing factors from our Hydra Vital Light or our Hydra Vital Factor K, the beautiful line of Age Element. I can't say enough about it. Every stage of aging is in there for you. And for the ones in that deeper stage of aging, we do have our anti-wrinkle solutions. So pair that up with your retinol, skin retin 0.3% alternate nights, beautiful results. We do have a concentrate that, as Kyla said, you can blend or pancake. And we also have the gorgeous eye and the night cream that has lavender in it. So if you have trouble sleeping like I do, with that lavender extract in the night cream, it's gorgeous. And if you like to take care of wrinkles during the day too, we do have the anti-wrinkle cream. So you will find that working these products with your retinol is going to really give you that anti-aging. Now, we do also represent Dermaceutic Laboratory, and it's just like my other baby. You can't love one more than the other. And with Dermaceutic, we do have two gorgeous products from them. We have the Active Retinol 0.5 and our Active Retinol 1.0. And these are beautiful serums that, as you can see, will you use at night. And just like with any retinols that you use, you do want to stay away from the eyes, and you're going to use it in the evening. Again, 3 months, and then give your skin a break. With the retinol formulas by Dermaceutic Laboratories, they do have your complex. So either you're getting the 0.5 or the 1%, but they too ensure that the skin is not overactive. It is not going to get that retinol reaction. So they include a 1% ceramides to help protect the natural fats in the skin and to keep the water in. With the C ester and your vitamin E, beautiful antioxidants that are going to protect you from that photo aging. And of course, with that panthenol and the allotoin, it is going to smooth and soothe that skin while hydrating and moisturizing. So as you can see with them, they've got their in vivos to show you. This is a client who has been working with the retinol, and she was using the 0.5 in just 28 days. Now, from her age, I can tell that 28 days is not her skin turnover. So to see results this quickly in 28 days on that age of skin is fantastic. So the lines are softer, the pigmentation is softer, and the only thing that she used with it is a hyaluronic, which is a hydrating, gorgeous hyaluronic hydrator from Dermaceutic. Now, we did mention, both of us, Kyla and myself, that we don't really want the retinol by the eye. We want to protect their eyes. And Dermaceutic came out with the Dermalift 5. And this is one product that I don't have to bug my husband to use because he felt that immediate lifting action the first time he used it. Now it's on his side of the counter instead of mine. It does make the skin more replenished. It does make that skin look younger. And it will help with the sagging on the top so you don't look like a Shar-Pei dog. It is great for all skin types, and you can use it morning and night. So with this beautiful product, it does give you bakuchiol instead of retinol, which I love around the eyes. With that ceramide, it also has a peptide complex in it. So with that peptide complex, with the ceramides and the panthenol, and also a beautiful mineral cocktail to make that eye area soft, smooth, wrinkle-free, and tensed. So at the surface, it's going to work on that stratum corneum to give you that fixed feeling of the skin, filling it up to make it look smoother. It also has that peptide complex that's going to go into the dermis and work on that skin, helping with wound healing mechanisms, but also to create that synthesis of collagen and elastin and hyaluronic acid. So here is a before and after of a 28 days. And our model here was using the Dermalift 5.0 for 28 days. And She was using the Foamer 15 as her daily wash, as well as the Regen Sudic for that richer feel of a hyaluronic acid hydrator. So for that more mature, dry skin. And you can see here, the results are gorgeous. So again, if you're looking for an eye cream that's going to give them that wow factor, Derma Lift 5.0. And you can't talk about retinol without introducing your Cream. I love Cream.
This meeting is being recorded.
Cream for me is one of those essential creams in my arsenal to prepare the skin for more aggressive treatments. It does help with pigmentation. So whether it is solar or hormonal or post-inflammatory, Cream is going to help pigmentation. And it is a 3-month treatment option because of that retinol in it. So you can see not only does it have beautiful lightening ingredients, actives that are going to help in that melanogenesis process, like kojic and phytic and arbutin. It's got niacinamide that's going to help with redness. It also is going to stop those melanin particles from being distributed. It has salicylic and licorice and mandelic, and of course, the star of today, our retinol. So this cream has every little goodie that you can imagine when it comes to pigmentation, and it is definitely a must-have for every clinic. So this picture always blows my mind. I absolutely love it. This is in 10 days. Now, this comes from our Australian distributor of Dermaceutic. He was using our Foamer 15 exfoliating cleanser twice daily. I only use it once, but in 10 days, with the use of the Foamer 15 and his sun protection, and at night was using the Mela Cream, pigmentation by 86%. So amazing results. And for the more intimate areas, the last product I'd like to introduce to you today is our Hydrogel Intimate by Mesoaesthetic. And the reason why I added this is because it does have retinol. Now, if you're not familiar with this product, it is new to Canada and absolutely fantastic. As we get older, our intimate areas become much drier. So this is a moisturizing solution for the intimate areas. It contains retinol, which is going to help produce more collagen and elastin, and allowing a more firmer and renewed and less flabby complexion of our girl. And with the added hyaluronic acid, it's going to make your intimate area more hydrated. It's going to decrease that burning and sensitive feeling in that area. And it's going to just make it much more hydrated and moist. So lots of options from NUVIOR. We do believe that retinol is a gorgeous tool. And to conclude today, I just want to take some takeaways for you that retinol is an anti-aging ally. It's got the ability to not only stimulate that collagen production, it smooths those fine lines and wrinkles, but it also helps to reduce hyperpigmentation. Retinol is great for cell renewal and regeneration. It's got a very unique molecular structure, so it's very tiny. So it can get into the skin, being a oil soluble A derivative. It also can get into those follicles. So gorgeous way to accelerate that natural exfoliating process that we have in our skin already, and promoting that faster skin turnover, especially as our skins age. And with retinol, you really want to make a tailored approach. You can't it's not a one size fits all. You can make it very tailored for the skin. So for those faces like my own, that are a little more delicate, because I am a delicate flower, you can introduce it slowly. You can use the bakuchiol. You can do your blending. And that way the skin will become less angry with it, and your client will not be turned away from retinol use. And of course, is very versatile. As for aging, it's also amazing for acneic, enlarged pores, and of course, uneven texture and appearance of the skin. And when you partner up your retinol with your skincare routine, it's going to always be with a hydrating and nourishing products so you can maintain that skin's balance. I do want to thank everyone here today, and I hope you did get a little more insight about retinol. And as a thank you, I would like you to know that please reach out to me. Call me, text me, email me. And I do want to thank everyone here today. And as a token, I do want to offer you a 5% discount or coupon when you fill out our NUVIOR survey about your experience today with our webinar. And for everyone in participating today, if you don't own a clinic and are not putting in an order this week, then please feel free to take a scan of that QR code, register yourself privately, and even if you are a clinic owner, register yourself and then fill it out as your own personal person, and you can order products for yourself. And one product you get 20% off. So a great way to try any of the products that we have here. So again, I'd like to thank you for joining us, and thank you, Kyla, for participating today. We look forward to hearing a lot more from you as the webinars continue. And as a reminder, please make sure you visit our website to see all our promotions and upcoming webinars, because we do have some corporate webinars coming from Mezzo Direct as well. You can find out what we'll be speaking about next week here on our new Academy webinars. Before we end, I'm going to open up the floor. If you do have any questions, please write it here in the chat, and we'll be more than happy to help you. And if there is no questions, I want to thank everyone for joining us today and tell you that NUVIOR is always here to support you. We're always a call or a click away, and just reach out. Any questions, anyone? Kyla, did you want to add anything else?
Just want everyone to have a wonderful day, and I look forward to speaking with you all again.
Excellent. Happy Monday, everyone. Have a great day.